Hello everybody, if you're 14 years or younger, this video is not for you. Please turn off now. To everyone else, let's have some fun. Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video, we're going to be looking at unboxing something I got in. I've been waiting on. I ordered a couple weeks ago, and it actually arrived about 4 days early. So I would think it was on a faster boat from China than normal. Anyways, we're going to be unboxing that, and I'm going to be giving you a real quick talk about how this turned out. I haven't got any video of it yet outside. I ran it for a few minutes. It was so cold I couldn't stand it, but just had to make sure it was going to perform like it was supposed to. But after the brushless install, it performed very well. More on that later, and also plan on doing some GPS speed runs with it and letting you guys see the difference between 7.4 and 11.1s in it, which is 2-cell or 3-cell lipos. We've got the chassis in for the blackout, so that's on cue for getting a total redo. We're also going to be doing the diffs at the same time. We're probably going to pull this one back apart and do the diffs on it. If you wonder what I mean by doing diffs, I mean I'm going to be putting some silicone ear plugs into them. So if you don't know what that is and don't know how that works, give it a check and subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss it. It'll be coming up before long. Also, in this video, real quick, I got these bits I ordered for doing these RC cars. They got the little Allen wrench tips. Look like they're going to work out real well. They're for an impact gun. Only thing I don't see that works real well on it is the holder don't hold any of the bits. It just falls right out. But they just simply go into an impact gun like this, so you can get into things a little further than normal with short screwdrivers like I have over here per se. Just helps out a lot. Makes things a lot handier, a lot quicker. I don't suggest you tighten or try to break loose any screws with this. You always use a hand tool, or you're going to have problems where you strip out either the plastic or the bolt. Well, let's get on to today's thing, which is what's in the box. And what's in the box is something very cool I've been waiting on for a while and I've been excited about. Here it is. Look at that. It's a 1/10 scale crawler, the Bowler, otherwise known as the Unimog. That's a nice box. Boy, they got the packaging where it fits, just the box fits directly in there. So let's hope it's packaged well inside the box and check it out. Y'all are going to have to work with me here because I got one hand I'm trying to do this with, and it looks like it's going to be a tight fit to get this out. So let me turn you guys off and I'll put you right back on as soon as I get the actual box out of the box. Sorry guys, camera malfunction. Anyways, I always wanted to get one of these, but I was looking at the, I believe it's the Axial Unimog, and then I seen this one, and of course, for half the price, you gotta wait a little longer probably for it. But wow, I gotta say these tires are really soft and pliable. It looks like it's going to be a decent machine. I don't know if that gives you a good scale or not, but there you go. It's got decent tires on them. I don't see a name. The rims are plastic. I like how they look though. They give it a realistic look out of the box. The body, not the most realistic thing in the world, but neither was my little Unimog, which I just reached over to get, and I wanted to put in the back of it to show you what we got going on. That's my crawler Unimog. I'm in the process of modifying the body for the bigger battery, so I gotta get some battery posts, and I gotta make a platform for the battery and Velcro it in, things to that effect. But other than that, it's ready to rock and roll. This one, out of the box, I think I'm gonna have to lift the suspension up. I can already tell it hits on the body right there. It's not real bad, but if there's some adjustment in there, which I will take a look at here in a second. We'll pull the pins off of it. But yeah guys, check it out. It comes wired up with lights in the front and lights in the back. Metal link four-link suspension. Does have plastic drive shafts, but they're upgradable, so that's not a bad thing. It's got the battery box in there. Let's pop the top off. See what we got inside. Oh, look, like the suspension. Look at that. Yeah, that's nice. Reminds me of my Gen 8 over, or should I say my wife's Gen 8. And she has been so patient with me right now because it's cold and I haven't got my shed completely straightened out for, you know, heat and everything. So she's letting me hold court, shall we say, in the living room. And she's been really sweet about it and supported me completely. And I just thought I'd give her a shout out. Anyways, look here, we got here. I'm not sure. We have a 3-channel receiver. You know, it's separate. And here's our ESC. I don't know how many amps it is. I'm trying to figure that out right there. It is a brushed one. So I don't know if it can be switched over for LiPo or not. No, it's just got crawler and boat. Yep, there we go, LiPo. Yeah, so it can go LiPo, which I was thinking it could by all the instructions I read. I didn't know if you guys could see any of that, but it definitely can go LiPo down there in the bottom. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you know, kind of have to trust me. Now I don't say exactly how many amps it is. I don't believe. Let's see. It says it can handle 8 volts. Or yep. So that should be able to handle a 2-cell easy. We'll try a 2-cell out in it, see what happens. But I'd like to see how fast this servo is. It's just got this RC390 motor, but I've already got a brushless system on order for this because I figured I'm going to need a little bit more power, you know, to jump up some climbs and things to that effect, and keep up with that Gen 8 over there because it's a pretty good climber itself. And then we're putting a brushless system in it also in another video. I'm going to try to teach everybody how to just, you know, work on these things yourselves, accomplish what you can. What you don't know, reach out to the community, people like me, you know, Kevin Talbert, a lot of people out there help you if it's at all possible and they know what you're talking about. We're also, you know, going to have to talk about this crawler. I started a review on it, or I did an unboxing on it, started a review on it, and within seconds, drive shaft broke right out of the bottom of it, right there. And it wasn't under much stress at all, so I think that's a weak point. And I think if you're going to order one of these, you might as well just go ahead and spend the extra $10 and order the metal ones, because it takes a while to get the metal ones, and I found out you can't get them here in the States. You have to order them from China pretty much, and it takes forever. So while you got that, you're waiting on for a few days, you know, kill some of the shipping on your metal drive shafts and order them at the same time, because if you put it in a bind, I can guarantee you're going to snap it. But other than that, it seems to be a good crawler. It grips well, the steering turns no matter what kind of bind it's in. The servos seem to be pretty powerful. By that's what I mean. The motor works pretty well. It could use a little bit more power, but again, thinking about putting a micro brushless system in this, along with the new receiver and ESC. I'm not sure. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. You think I ought to soup it up some, or should I just let it be and fix it like it was stock with some metal drive shafts? Also, this one right here. I'm going to be, you know, putting the body back on, and it's going to be back to its normal healthy self. But I think it needs some different tires. I mean, those are grippy and things to that effect, but I just don't think they got quite the look I'm looking for. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think I just should paint those wheels and, you know, just go with how they look? You let me know what you think on that. I can detail them out with a little bit of paint here and there. And also on this one, you think I ought to change these wheels out? They are plastic. Metal would probably give me a little bit better, you know, center of gravity toward the ground, lower point of gravity. So we may do something like that too. But we're already going to be putting a Dean's plug on this, so I can start running my LiPos and seeing how it performs. I'm really eager to get this going. I like to see what the lights look like. I don't know if the tail lights are white or red. I really didn't know it was going to come wired for lights, or with lights, should I say. I know you could put them in it. But, yeah, it looks like it's pretty cool here. Yes, I have some room to, you know, lift my suspension like I was talking about earlier when I said I was going to pop the top and let you guys know. It's looking like there's at least 2 more spaces down it can go. So I can take that two more down. You can't really see the holes from that side, but you can from that side. So that's how I figured that out. Anyways, if you got any questions or comments about the car, feel free to drop them down, or should I say the Unimog, or Bowler, should they say. Drop them in the comments. Let me know. Subscribe. Hit that bell button. if you like it. If you don't like it, put thumbs down. Let me know what I could do better. I'm just getting started. Everything's going to get better from this point. You know, I'm a newcomer to all this making videos and editing stuff, but I'm not a newcomer to the RC world or repairing things. So you're going to see a lot more videos in the future from working on houses, maybe doing some plumbing. I got a clawfoot tub coming up in a bathroom remodel. I might shoot some video on. I'm getting ready to repair you know, a car that blew a transmission hose that we wasn't expecting. There's always going to be something different on my channel. And this is my main center of attention, is my hobbies. But don't get me wrong, my hobby is also saving money, which also means working on your own cars, your own houses, and things to that effect. So until next time, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it was somewhat informative. Let me give you a little better of a look at this before I go, because I realized I didn't. It's pretty sharp. I wish they'd let me put the stickers on myself, because I noticed that the you know, the driver handle there is crooked. And look at the back window there, guys. That's just sad. But you know, overall, it's a nice body. It sits nice on the truck, I believe, personally. I very much so love the looks of these little Unimogs. I've wanted one, and that's why I said I really studied up on it before I went and purchased this one. I even went ahead and that's the reason I bought that one used, is I plan on making a trailer and putting a hitch on this thing, and making a little trailer for that to be pretty much like it's you know, in real life, like a go-kart, or something that drags to you know, a fair or something, or you know, an outing, and you ride around in a go-kart, and then you got your truck you actually take off-road or what have you. But that's just something that's going to be a cute kind of scale-ish thing I'm going to work on in the future. I'll probably be building the trailer myself. I will be building some roll bars out of the metal myself and bending them to go in the backs of both of these trucks. I want to get that spare tire where it's held on a rack, and then I want to get a spare tire up here mounted on a rack, and I want to take and get me a sticker of some diamond plating and finish off that toolbox to look just exactly like that other one right there, as close as possible. I also want to get some scale pieces here and there, maybe some windshield wipers, definitely some tools to put on it, you know, different things here and there that just make them pop and more personalize your own. That way everybody can see what you can do with something just out of the box with a little bit of time, and you know, search on eBay and you know, just measure things with a tape measure, and you know, just a little figuring it out is awesome. And one more thing before I go, I just realized I forgot to show you guys the most important part. I'm so excited about this thing, I'm ready to play with it, in case you can't tell. It's been something I've been waiting on for a couple weeks now. But we got the remote right here. Let's see what it's all about real quick, because I know it's a 3-channel in there, and this must be the little battery charger. Again, bear with me, I'm only one-handed right now, trying to show you guys everything. Anyway, this is the battery charger. We won't never be using that. We'll be putting Dean's plugs on it immediately. And then right here we have, what is this? I thought it was coming with a different remote than this. Okay, well at least it's blue, it matches the truck, that's awesome. Let's see what else it's got going on. It needs, looks like 4 AA's in the bottom, which is normal. We've got a toggle switch here. I would assume that would be lights off and on. If that's wired up to the 3rd channel at all, that's what that probably is. Inside of it, you know, it's just the normal trims and such. It don't feel real good in the hand. It's not real soft. Feels kind of cheap, honestly. The steering wheel feels okay, that's from what I can tell. But yeah, I mean, it's they could have done a little better, I think. But you know, for the price, once again, we're talking. You know, some places I've seen these go for $100. Some places I've seen them go for $300. So it really all depends on what kind of deal you catch and how well you want one. I caught mine on a really good deal. I don't want to tell anybody, that way I don't get in trouble later for you know, spoiling the fun. Anyways, that's what this sport's about. You know, everybody having fun, and you know, in order for people to keep this sport going and have fun, they got to make money. So I can understand business on that end too. You don't want to sit there and kill somebody on their prices. I'm a businessman myself. It's just not right. Anyways, that's my opinion, and that's my outlook, and that's my new Unimog. And if you guys are interested in seeing it run, come back within a couple of days, and I'm sure I'll have a video out, and I'm going to try to get one running this one and this one at the very least, and we're going to try and maybe take the Red Cat back out to Gen 8, and I'm hoping to have the Red Cat Blackout back together and its chassis done and all that by that time as well. So we might be getting 4 cars out to go just see how bad we can mess stuff up, because that's usually what happens when you take them in there running this fast. Because that Telluride, let me tell you what, I put it on a 3S battery yesterday, and I don't have a GPS run of it yet, but I've got to swear it's going to run about 60. And it's almost uncontrollable with that little short wheelbase. When them tires balloon out as high up off the ground as it just is insane to hold on to. You pretty much got to just run it in a straight line if you're going to try to give it full throttle. But even without redoing the rear ends and them still being you know, kind of limited slip, it's still, with that 3S on there, it'll pop a wheelie every time, no matter how fast it's going. I can't imagine what it's going to do when we lock up the diffs with the earplug trick. Anyways, tune back in next time, guys. I'm done babbling. Y'all have a good night and good luck.